Assalamu alaikum everyone. Inshallah, today we are going to talk about surface areas of circular solids, cylinder, cone and sphere. So let's start with finding the surface area of a cylinder. As you can see, this cylinder, its bottom in the shape of a circle and its top in the shape of a congruent circle, and if you unfold the cylinder it will give you rectangle. Now let's find the area of each shape of them separately, and let's start here with the area of this circle. So area of circle equals pi r squared is the same as area of the bottom one, pi r squared. And now to find the area of this rectangle, so we have to know the length and the width. This width here is represented by the height of the cylinder, which is h, and to find its length, the length is the same circular distance surrounding the cylinder, which is the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r. So we can say that area of this rectangle equals 2 pi r multiply h. And now we can say that the total area of the cylinder, all we have to do is just add all these areas we just found. This area and this area will give me 2 pi r squared plus area of the rectangle we just found, which is 2 pi r h. So in this question here, we have a cylindrical can of soup of diameter 10 centimeter and a height of 15 centimeter. So if this is our can of soup here, and we have its diameter is 10, so in this case we have to know that its radius here is 5 centimeter and the height is 15, so this is 15 centimeter. Find the curved surface area of the can and the total surface area of the can. The curved surface area is the same as the rectangle we found previously, so the curved area equals 2 pi r multiplied by h, which is 2 pi multiplied by the radius, which is 5, multiplied by the height, which is 15, and our answer here will be 471.2 centimeters squared. And now let's find the total surface area, which is total area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. If you remember, we just found now the curved area, which is 2 pi r h, so we have to substitute radius with 5, so this will be equal 2 pi multiplied by 5 squared plus the number we found here, which is 471.2. all of that, when you do it on your calculator, it will give you 628 centimeters squared, rounding to 3 significant figures. Now let's talk about surface area of cone. As you can see, the base of the cone in the shape of a circle, so we call it has a radius which is r, and here any cone also has a perpendicular height. This height is perpendicular to the base and we call it h, and this slant height, which is L. Okay, so the slant height is not perpendicular to the base, it's just slant like this, And now we need to find the total surface area of the cone, which is area of the base, which means area of the circle, which is pi r squared, plus area of the curved part here of the cone, which is pi r l, and as we mentioned, L here is the slant height of the cone. And now our last circular solid today, which is sphere. As you can see, this sphere here has a radius r. To find its area, it will be 4 pi r squared. To make it easier for you to memorize it and to recall it in the exam, all you have to do is just put 4 beside the surface area of a circle, and this will be the surface area of a sphere. And now let's take a look at some questions that you might face in the exam. Let's take a look at this question. An ice cream is modeled as a cone with a hemisphere on top. The height of the cone is 15 centimeters. So the height of the cone is the distance from the vertex to the center of its base, which is here. This distance here is 15 centimeters, and the radius of the cone is 3 centimeters. So this is 3 centimeters. Find the total surface area of the ice cream in terms of pi. So to find the total surface area, we have to find the curved area of the cone plus half the surface area of the sphere, because hemisphere is half of a sphere. As we mentioned earlier, the surface area, the curved surface area of the cone is pi r l, so we need to find L first. L is the slant height, as we said here. The most common way to find the slant height is using Pythagoras, so we can say that L equals square root of 3 squared plus 15 squared, and it will be 15.3 centimeters. Now we can find the total surface area, which is the curved area here, which is pi r l plus half the area of the sphere, which is the area of a hemisphere, which is 4 pi r squared. Let's substitute. So here pi is the same, because here it's mentioned to find it in terms of pi, and the radius is 3. L is 15.3 as we found it, plus half multiply 4 is 2, so 2 pi multiply pi r squared, which is 3 power of 2, and when you do that, your answer will be 63.9 pi, and this will be the total surface area, so it will be in squared units, centimeter squared. A solid metal cylinder of radius r and height 2r has the same total surface area as a sphere of radius a. Find an exact expression for a in terms of r. Here, once you see have the same total surface area, same means they are equal. So your job here in this question is to form an equation because they are equal. What is equal to what? The two total surface areas of the two solids are the same. So, which means the total surface area of sphere equal the total surface area of cylinder. Okay, the surface area of a sphere, okay, it will be 4 pi r squared, and since we have radius of a, we can just substitute and put a instead of r, so it will be a squared. This equal the total surface area of the cylinder, which is the two surface areas of the two circles here. So this will be 2 pi r squared plus the lateral area or the curved area, which is 2 pi r h, and h here is 2r, so now we can just substitute h with 2r. Let's try to make it more simple. So 4 pi a squared equals 2 pi r squared plus, here 2 multiply 2 is 4 pi, and r multiply r is r squared. Now, as you can see, these two terms now are like terms, so we can add them. When we add them now, it will be 4 pi a squared equals 6 pi r squared. We can easily cancel pi with pi and divide by 4 in both sides. So a squared equals 3 over 2r, and our goal here is to find a, so we have to find square root. Okay, this is r squared, we have to find the square root, so a equals square root of 3 over 2 multiplied by r.